We're here at Trainfest 2010 with Tom Nuzzo, the events manager for Lionel. Tom and I were just chatting a little bit about legacy, and I was sharing a story with him. You know, Tom, at this time of year, a lot of folks get train sets for Christmas, and they start expanding in their railroad. And you know, at my house, my son and I, we do O-gauge at home. We have Lionel, of course, and we have a couple of 80-watt transformers. Bought a couple of train sets, and we started building his railroad. And we've added accessories and operating accessories. I think folks kind of progress in that way. And we're looking to take that next step, and I know Lionel's a great system with the legacy, and I was hoping you could share with our folks here what legacy is and why take that next step, and what kind of features that can help unlock.
Okay, legacy is just an enhancement of the Trainmaster command control that came out in 1994. Legacy gives you the ability to operate your engines, switches, accessories, all from this one remote. It has an improvement over momentum. You could put it in high momentum, and you could have that engine actually crawl what we refer to as speed steps. The speed steps are 200. It'll start at 0, and you could set it up to a certain speed and eventually go up to top speed. Also with Legacy, you have speed limits. You could set it 6 different speed limits. You could activate switches remotely, but you could also operate your older trains with one other piece of hardware called a track power controller. And it basically hooks up with one wire to your transformer, to your common post, and it's a great system. And we also have DVDs. If anybody's really interested in it, they could contact us, and we'll mail an instructional DVD.
Now, Tom, you know, with the fact that we've got a couple of power packs already, and what do we need then to take that leap into legacy? Is there, of course, there's the remote and the base.
Okay, the legacy system comes with a command base. Okay, it comes with the handheld, which we call a cab 2. Okay, it comes with a transformer to power it, and it comes with rechargeable batteries. You have a basic system right now. If you want to add that to your conventional trains, which is the conventional trains that we've been making for over 100 years, you would add one other component, and you would attach one wire to the U-post of the command base to the outside rail of your track, and that gives you the capability to run your legacy engines.
Okay. So that'll control my locomotives.
Right. But however, if you want to run your other trains, your conventional trains, you would need another piece of hardware, which is called a track power control. Basically, the legacy frees you from the transformer. You no longer have to stay by the transformer.
So
you can walk around. Yes.
So you mentioned the accessories that'll control, I would assume, switches.
Yes.
Maybe if I've got a coal loader or a log loader.
Right. And each one, what you do is you would put you would put an ID for, say, you have switches. You'd have another component called SC2, and right from your handheld, you could operate 6 switches or accessories. So basically, it frees you away from the transformer. You could regulate with the legacy. You could regulate the smoke coming out of the engine. You could do a lash up, which is a multi-unit train. The older trains never gave it a defined control. Like when we were children, you know, that engine wouldn't kick in until you hit maybe 6 or 8 volts. Now, they all come with, the engines come from the factory with an engine ID number 1, and what you do is you just reprogram, and it gives you, if you have 2 engines, you can make engine number 1, the other engine number 12. That engine will sit on that track until you address it. So that's basically.
How many locomotives can I control then with the legacy system?
You can control up to 99 locomotives.
I need a pretty big railroad.
Yes.
Well, that's great. Well, Tom, we certainly appreciate you taking just a few minutes to talk to us about legacy, and have a great Trainfest. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.